Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. I am absolutely pumped to have you here today. Look, if you're an automotive engineer looking to make a massive leap forward in your career, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we are laying out a highly detailed, totally actionable success blueprint for the upcoming HCLTech walk-in interviews. We're going to break down every single detail you need so you can walk through those doors with total confidence.
So, let me ask you something. Are you ready to accelerate your automotive CAE career this August? Whether you're relatively early in your journey or you're a seasoned veteran hunting for that senior position, consider this explainer your ultimate preparation tool. We have literally mapped out exactly what the hiring managers are looking for, so we're going to help you pinpoint your perfect fit and position yourself for a solid offer.
Okay, let's dive into this and get the hard logistics out of the way first. You need to mark your calendars for August 22nd, 2026. The doors open right at 9:30 a.m. and they close at 3:30 p.m. You'll be heading over to the cafeteria on the first floor of the HCLTech Elcott IT Park in Kanalur, Chennai. But listen, before you even set foot in that building, you need to shoot your resume over to venkatesh@hcltech.com. Keep these details handy because these are the absolute essential parameters of your mission.
Here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll cover the overall walk-in opportunity. Then we'll break down the roles into three buckets: interior and safety engineering, chassis and durability engineering, and specialized CAE and CFD roles. Finally, we'll wrap up with your essential interview success checklist.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the walk-in opportunity, mapping the automotive CAE landscape.
So this hiring event is massive. They're targeting professionals with anywhere from 1 to 8 years of experience across 10 different roles. But if you look closely at the requirements across all these positions, the foundational toolkit is exactly the same. The same 5 software names just keep popping up: HyperMesh, ANSA, Abaqus, LS-DYNA, and Nastran. Since these core skills are repeated across the board, we're going to focus the rest of this explainer on the specific, nuanced engineering work required for each job. Honestly, if you're already strong in meshing, model prep, and finite element analysis with these tools, you are already halfway there.
Moving right along to Section 2, Interior and Safety Engineering roles, from meshing to crash simulations.
Let's see how these roles actually build your career trajectory. Starting out, we've got the CAE Interior Modeler. This one requires 1 to 3 years of experience and is super focused on HyperMesh. It's a fantastic spot for early career folks where you'll be handling geometry prep, element quality checks, and model assembly. Now contrast that with the CAE Interior Analyst, which bumps the requirement up to 4 to 7 years. Here, you're stepping out of pure modeling and jumping into heavy, complex analysis of those interior components. For this one, LS-DYNA is a must-have skill, and knowing Nastran or Abaqus is a really strong added bonus.
Now, what's really interesting here is how incredibly specific the domains become as you advance. Take the CAE Safety Modeler role. It doesn't actually have a specified experience range, but it demands a really sharp eye for automotive crash models, spot weld modeling, and debugging in HyperMesh. But then look at the CAE Seating Analyst, which asks for 3 to 7 years. You aren't just looking at general safety anymore. You are specifically simulating the structural behavior and crash safety of seating systems using LS-DYNA and ANSA. It's highly targeted expertise.
Okay, let's pivot to Section 3, Chassis and Durability Engineering roles, stress, strain, and fatigue analysis.
The contrast in this domain is incredibly helpful for figuring out exactly where you belong. For a general CAE durability analyst, you'll need 3 to 6 years focusing on standard automotive durability analysis using ANSA, HyperMesh, and Abaqus. But for those of you with 5 to 8 years of experience, the durability analyst for chassis and suspension explicitly requires NCode experience. You're going to be dealing with fatigue life prediction, load histories, and CAE correlation. If you know NCode for fatigue and durability post-processing, this is exactly the target you want to hit.
Within this same domain, we definitely need to call out the CAE Analyst for Chassis and Brakes. This is a very specific sweet spot for engineers with 4 to 6 years under their belt. It distinctively blends pure structural engineering using Nastran and Abaqus with deep, hands-on brake system knowledge. If you've got that unique combo of finite element analysis and chassis engineering, you are going to be an absolute standout candidate for this one.
Okay, pay very close attention to role number 10 because there is one major, and I mean major, geographical exception in this hiring event. The CAE Durability Analyst for Gearbox and Transmission is located in Bangalore,
not Chennai. Let me repeat that, Bangalore. This is a senior-level spot requiring 6 to 8 years of experience. You'll be assessing the fatigue, stress, and durability of transmission components, and here's the kicker. This role specifically demands experience with FEMFAT-based fatigue assessment right alongside Abaqus and HyperMesh.
Let's shift gears to Section 4, Specialized CAE and CFD roles, Fluid Dynamics and Vehicle NVH.
For those of you living and breathing in the world of fluids, you've got to check out the CFD Analyst for Powertrain. While the exact years of experience aren't specified for this one, the technical requirements are pretty rigid. You'll be diving deep into fluid flow simulations, thermal analysis, and powertrain cooling. And the absolute non-negotiable critical requirement here, Star-CCM+. Alongside ANSA, your proficiency in Star-CCM+ is literally what's going to get you through the door for this role.
Now, if sound and vibration are your jam, the CAE Vehicle NVH role is calling your name. You'll be working across powertrain, chassis, and full vehicle NVH using trim body models. But look really closely at the required Nastran solution sequences, SOL 101, 103, and 111. This means candidates must deeply understand different types of structural and dynamic analysis. We're talking about a critical working knowledge of modal, frequency response, and full-on vehicle NVH simulations.
Finally, Section 5, your interview success checklist. Turn an opportunity into an offer.
So the crucial point is, how do we actually take all this information and use it to secure a job on August 22nd? Well, here is your action plan. Step 1, do not wait until the walk-in to make first contact. Email your resume immediately to venkateshp@hcltech.com. Step 2, gather every single required physical document well in advance. Don't leave it to the last minute. And Step 3, which is a really critical insider tip, arrive at the Elcott IT Park well before that 3:30 p.m. closing time. Walk-ins get crowded fast, and you want to ensure you have ample time to meet face-to-face with the hiring teams while everyone is still fresh.
Consider this your definitive mission brief for walk-in day. You absolutely must physically bring updated, multiple printed copies of your resume. You need a valid government or college ID. Bring all your educational certificates and mark sheets. If you have previous roles, your experience documents are mandatory, right alongside recent salary or offer documents if that applies to you. And finally, if you have a portfolio or project details, bring them. Showing tangible, real-world examples of your meshing, analysis, or simulations can absolutely set you apart from the crowd in a face-to-face setting.
All right, we've mapped out the software, the specific engineering domains, the required experience, and the day of logistics. You literally have the blueprint in your hands. The only question left to answer is, which of these 10 roles are you going to claim on August 22nd? Get that resume updated, get your documents printed, and go take that next big step in your automotive engineering career. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer, and seriously, best of luck out there.